Do you like my nails? Ruby red.
You
Like
copied
my
me.
friend Lauren.
I'm
In
flattered.
She influenced me. Because I saw her
Wow.
nails. And even John was like, she's got some really cool nails. So I was just like, hell, can't beat them, join them. So I got
I'm
my
flattered.
nails on. Yeah, I just went over to, actually, I don't want to name drop the place because it was rather dirty, filthy. So I don't even want to get there. I think I got some kind of infection in my foot. That's such a
Really?
bummer. Yeah, that's such a bummer because when you get like a toe fungus, that never goes away. That's like,
Oh, it's a fungus. I was gonna ask, maybe they got under the nails. You know how sometimes they cut your nails like really short and
yeah,
then they like rip them.
yeah, that's basically what they did. But I'm thinking, fungus is worse than a lot of diseases, Lauren, because sometimes they have to amputate the nail, they have to remove the toe to the knuckle, the whole 9 yards. But I'm gonna just pray on the fact that that's not what happened. I'm not wearing my cross today. I had it cleaned after Sunday because I felt it needed to be cleaned.
Cleansed.
Yeah. I felt after what happened on our holiday, it needed a refresh, a shake up. Do you want to tell them what happened or should I?
You can start, I can finish it.
Trisha, everybody knows Trisha by now, was so excited to host Easter at her house. I mean, she just could not wait. She was like, Trisha will get very, very manic and then very, very depressive. And she was on a very manic high. Okay. And she was like, fine, please let me host Easter. Please let me host Easter. And we really like to go to the club. We really it's just easy. We get our family picture taken. The Easter bunny's there. The boys love it. Well, no, she was
It's
like,
much more like sweet to have it at someone's house though. You
okay,
guys go to the club for everything.
okay, that's coming from a pagan. So Trisha's all excited, right? We get there after church. Lauren came. Her girlfriend Alexis came, who looked gorgeous. Oh my God. She looked gorgeous. I was like, girl, you could not explain,
Stop.
it'd take 10
Stop.
days for you to explain what you're doing, Lauren.
Enough.
Okay. We get to Trisha's house, right? Did you notice it or did I notice? Who noticed the smell?
I have a pretty good sense of smell. I said it's
You
kind of
kind of,
like whisper to you, but you
Mhm.
then yelled.
Well, Lauren kind of looked at me like, Bonnie, there is a smell in here, and I'm like, didn't have to tell me twice, I smell it.
Yeah, it was smelled like what would you call it? Like
Um, it smelled
garbage.
like an embalming center, a morgue. Is that what they call it? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smelled like dead bodies and dead animals and dead the
What
whole
I'm
thing.
wondering is like,
Mhm.
did Trisha not smell that?
Trisha got
You
COVID
know what I
3 years
mean?
ago, lost her taste and smell because she has really no immune system. I mean, you've seen her. She's got the bird legs, the bird arms.
Okay,
She can't get warm. Her extremities are always freezing cold. So, no, she probably couldn't smell it.
that makes more sense.
Right. But everybody else in the house could. So I'm thinking, speak up. See
That's
something, say
sad.
something.
Sad.
Well, they just let her drown because I'm looking in the fridge, I'm looking at the food, I'm like pulling the food out, I'm pulling the mac and cheese out, and I'm thinking, there's baked beans with like a layer of mold on the top, Lauren. Just say it,
Fuzzy,
you know?
fuzzy mold.
Right.
Yeah.
So you went to speak to her because I said, I'm leaving. I'm going to the club. This is disgusting. You were like, please, Bonnie, wait. Please, please, please. I don't
Yeah.
want her to be
I felt
upset.
I felt bad.
Well, you have some secret, whatever. So she was like, I'm going to go talk to Trish, find out what happened. And you can tell the folks what happened when you found Trish in the laundry room and got it out of her.
Yeah, Trish had prepped all of the food like an entire week, maybe more beforehand.
Maybe more, maybe more.
I think it was probably more than a week. I
Yeah.
think she was trying to make it easy on herself because she was doing all the work. So she prepped literally everything, like even like down to the ham. Like she
Right,
she she baked it
right.
and then just stuck it back in the fridge.
Honey baked, fresh from March, fresh from, you know. 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know what she was thinking.
She was totally having a panic attack in the mudroom, hyperventilating. Lauren's in there like, "What's the problem, girl? Hey, well, everybody's, they're leaving. Bonnie's leaving." And she was like, admitted that what had happened was she had prepped the food, nearly 3 weeks earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't totally have a grip on refrigeration, right? Like, I think
She just doesn't, she just doesn't cook.
I just think
that has a
she
lot to do
thought
with it.
refrigerating something was like freezing it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I also think perhaps I have a hunch, if I really was gonna say, I have a hunch that maybe she did freeze it and then like took it out 3 days ago. And then
Maybe.
there was some kind of defrost, whatever it was. It was all rotten. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I go in there, banging on the door. I'm like, "What's going on? It's 12:30. Everybody's pissed. Everybody's hangry." And she's like, "I have a backup. Like, please don't leave. Please don't go to the club." And in my mind, part of me is thinking like, "Well, I don't have a reservation at the club because I promised, to do your rinky-dink stupid idea." And she was like, "Please don't leave." I said, "All right." She said she had a backup. She gets in. I don't know if we've told people this, but she has the biggest white Yukon that you could possibly find.
Yeah.
And she gets in it, her little
Have
tiny.
you seen her? Isn't it funny when she gets out of it? She hops out.
Hilarious. She
Her
basically
leg,
slide out of it, kind
her
of
leg
jump.
like searches for the ground,
Right. It's kind of like a little kid getting off a play jungle gym that's too big for them. Okay.
Yeah.
And she has her tiny head, whatever the case may be. She
Right.
peels the hell out of the house. And I'm thinking, TikTok, Clarice, like, you got 10 minutes. Well,
I offered to go too, but she was I think so embarrassed that she just wanted to handle it herself.
Yeah, she was like, "Help is on the way." She was just totally like.
I even told her like we could do like Uber Eats or something,
Mm-hmm.
something like that easy. She wouldn't have to go anywhere. But like I don't think she understood what that was.
Right, and you've probably delivered Uber Eats before, right? So you're totally familiar with the app.
I do.
Okay,
I've done that before.
Okay, we'll cut that out. So Trisha comes back. Tell them what she came back with. This was her backup plan. Honest to God, she knew in her head she was guilty because she knew, she was probably going to poison all of us. So the last night she's probably in her bed like, "Oh, what do I do? The food's going to give everybody,
Yeah,
stomach
about
problems."
3 orders of 50 chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like 15 Big Macs.
Yeah.
A bunch of McFlurries.
She comes in, puts it all down on the counter, and I go, "I guess it's Obeaster. I guess that's what we're doing here." Because I couldn't believe it. I mean, I'm sitting there.
I love McDonald's.
We know, darling. I'm sitting there, gorgeous, Dan Von Furstenberg dress, the kids, the boys to the nines, they're so cute. I like to match them. They're just so cute. They're young, they're I'm thinking like, these are our kids' memories, and you're gonna bring McDonald's in here. But then she did have me a special Oreo McFlurry, which I love, extra Oreo. It's basically like eating a bowl of Oreos with some milk in it. It's so good, so crunchy. It's like Oreo cereal.
Oh man.
And I didn't
realize you got a special one.
Well, special McFlurry for a special girl. So yeah, it's like I just sat there, I prayed, I put my head down and said, "What will you have me do? Where will you have me go? What will you have me say? And to whom?" The whole 9 yards. And God said, "Eat this McFlurry and pat your friend on the back, give her a break." So I did. And I was starting to come down off of the rage and the disappointment, and things got fired up again. Caleb comes down. Now, all these kids, like my two sons, Jacob and Caleb, and Trisha's daughters, Zoe and Abby, not Blake. Blake was not allowed to be a part of Easter per the church's request, bless her heart. So she went to a babysitter. Those kids have been friends for a long time. So they, when we have family gatherings and stuff, they run around the house. Lauren, are you paying attention? Are you shopping on Zara or Patagonia? Yeah, let's pay attention.
I was looking at McDonald's menu.
Okay, well, for the love of God. You're gonna get mad cow disease if you eat it, for the 10th time this week. Kids always play all over the house. They play, in the backyard on the swing set. They go down in the basement. They full ran the house. So Caleb comes down. What did he say? He was like, Mama, why don't you see what the other kids are making upstairs? Like, you should go check it out, Mama. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, God damn it to hell. I don't want to go clomp up the stairs in my wise house. And I'm not in the mood. Sometimes, you get to a point where you're like, it can't be something I've never seen before. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like they're playing Legos or they're doing the Mario Kart and they want to show me a score or something. I'm not interested. So I said, Lauren,
yeah,
hop to, get up there, take a picture of it, send it to me. And that's when things took a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bonnie sent me upstairs.
Right.
Alexis
went with you because you guys are pretty codependent, pretty toxic.
No comment on that. But I had my phone ready to take a picture going up the stairs. And I turned the corner and Jacob has his two hands up, honking Trisha's daughter's breasts. Okay. And they're making out. So Alexis, put my camera down because that would be weird if I took a picture.
Child porn, pedophilia, the whole thing.
Yeah. So then we we didn't say anything. We just ran back down the stairs, and I immediately told Bonnie. She didn't believe me though.
She's so bright. Alexis is so bright. She should be in PR. She should work for the next administration, not this one. Waste of time, but the next one maybe. Whoever it is. She comes down, and here's the thing. Lauren's kind of a drama queen. Lauren likes to stir the pot. Lauren, sometimes feels a little insecure about her life, and she wants to come in and go, well, look at this train wreck. I don't feel so bad about myself. So she comes down, she's like, Miss Bonnie, there's a problem upstairs. And I'm like, yeah. And she proceeds to tell me that there's some kind of hanky-panky going on. And I'm like, bull honky. My ass. I didn't believe that. These are kids.
Why would I make that up? Why? I have no reason to make that up.
I thought you're just trying to cause a problem, the whole 9 yards. So then Alexis, lays the gauntlet.
The exact same thing.
She
says that I'm telling the truth.
Yes, she did. She gives the confirmation. She says, actually, Bonnie, and Alexis just has a more diplomatic tone and way of, she put her hand on my shoulder. Bonnie, the kids are upstairs being inappropriate. Well, then it was just like all hell broke loose, because like we're all running up the stairs, kind of like running over each other, the whole thing. But then in my brain, kind of like the McDonald's thing, how I was just saying, I realized like, oh, well, if I eat the McDonald's, then I get a McFlurry. I was thinking like, well, if these two are canoodling, that means no more Tiffany. Remember Tiffany?
Yeah. You did
if
not
the folks
like
at
Tiffany.
home, if the folks at home do not remember Tiffany, Tiffany was a goth who'd wear, rolled up Sophie shorts and Monsters Inc. socks, over the knee and longboard and be in the basement with all the boys. I mean, she just totally made me completely uncomfortable. So I thought, well, I'd rather Zoe than Tiffany. You have to find the lesser of two evils. Okay, we have the feline in the shot. Hey, girl.
I'm not gonna apologize.
Okay. Not professional. I lost my train of thought because it always triggers scary images when I see the cat.
We need to talk about that at some point.
Oh, sure.
Why that is.
Sure. So anyway, Jerry, Trisha's husband, was shit pissed. Like he was livid. And that made John, my husband, even more livid because he's like, my son's not good enough for your daughter. What are you talking about? And
it was loud in there.
Loud. Like
I had to step away for a little bit because my ears were ringing.
Me too. When I saw you leaving, I was like, me too. I'm gonna skeet out loud too. It was kind of like a polar bear and a black bear, like fun.
Yeah,
exactly. But they worked it out. They had a little physical altercation. Then they wound up on the trampoline. So I think the Johnny Walker Black came out. Their friend Jose Cuervo came out. And they wound up on the trampoline. They were like, we're gonna put they're literally like the kids. They're like, we're gonna put the soap on the trampoline and we're over it. So it is what it is. The kids are obviously an item. And now I've just shifted my focus to, the vitamins that we need to get for Zoe.
What do you mean?
The Flintstone vitamins. Wink, wink, Lauren. Quick on the uptake. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The BC. I don't, I don't know if it's PC or whatever. I mean, look, we understand, especially after Sunday, that Trisha has somewhat of an intellectual disability. We just do.
Bonnie.
So I don't want that
in
my gene pool. I just don't. So they can kiss and hold hands and go see Scream or whatever they want to do. But I don't need any
they're young. I don't think that'll happen.
Okay. Well, have you ever taken a science class? It's not that hard to happen. I know for you, it's never been a concern.
Well, yeah.
The whole thing. Did you was your kiss man, woman?
We're not going to talk about
first kiss.
Okay. This is your show.
We'll talk off air. We'll talk.
Maybe.
What's it called? Gold Star? I'm sure you're not. Anyway, I just need to go over. I need to get on a conference call. I might have you get on that call as well because I do need some backup with that. Because it's like I'm gonna have to be like, Trisha, how do I tell her your daughter needs to be on birth control because I don't want your neuroses in my family.
Well, you don't have to tell her that. You just can say that you want them to have safe sex if they're having
Don't say sex, please.
Sex. SEX. Sex.
Safe. I want them to
safe sex.
I want them to be good Christians, good kids, and if we need a little insurance, life insurance.
I don't think you should bring up the bad genes, and that's the reason why you don't want them to.
I shouldn't bring up the disability and the.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Who knows what would.
She doesn't need to know. They say that. That's just me.
Skips a generation. So if we have Trisha, 2 daughters, ding, 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 it would be fall in my lap. And that would be just my karma. So figure it out. Anything else you want to talk about today? Anything else you want to get into? Do you like my earrings? Very J-Lo.
Yeah, J-Lo.
I think I would be cute with like a half. This is kind of like
you should wear your hair a little different.
Kind of look like I'm in a sitcom. Like I'm like, come downstairs. I'm folding the laundry. I'm pissed.
I look like you're from Seventh Heaven or something.
Yeah, Seventh Heaven.
You love that show.
Do you remember that? Well, until the daddy turned out to be a pedo.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a bunch of child porn. What was the theme song of that show? Seventh Heaven. Walking down this, or what was it? I don't know.
That's all I know.
Yeah,
I only know that Seventh Heaven part.
That's what America was. A safe place to be, That's when you weren't worried.
Yeah, I remember the scene where the husband gets so mad at the wife for smoking weed.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, if that were Trisha's life, she would be getting the heck kicked out of her every day. She tokes quite a bit. Which actually, I think that's the basis for the 2 of y'all's connection. I think the marijuana is kind of where that has been bred. Anyway,
I don't know what you're talking about,
Lauren. The hair is the giveaway. The guitars. We know you take a ride on the Mary Jane every other day. So And it's all fine and dandy, cotton candy. I'm gonna go. I got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm going to be buzzing you in about 2 hours for this group call. So please be prepared for what you are going to contribute.
I'll be there. Can you give me permission to like mute you? I'll figure it out.
Mute my boss. What would you say? What are you gonna say to Trisha that's so enlightened that I couldn't possibly come up with?
It's not that I need to say anything. It's that I need to protect Trisha from things you might say.
All right.
So,
well, we'll let everybody know how that goes next week. I love y'all. Please leave us a 5-star review. Please share this with your friends and family. Tell them it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely. That's French. Absolutely. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.